So it's pretty early in the morning. I've got the trailer connected. I've got a three-wheeler on the trailer. It's about 20 of 5. And I'm about to hit the road because I've got to go up and meet a guy, my buddy Greg, who this is his second three-wheeler he's bought from me in 1981 110. And it's nostalgic to him. So I'm getting this off the trailer and I'm heading on my way up to Ryan Cogswell's workshop at Mineshaft Minis, and here is what we are bringing home. We are here on site at Mineshaft Minis. Bill Cogswell has backed me in and got me positioned ready. Bill, can I get you on camera at all?
Sure.
This is the man, the master creator behind Mineshaft Minis. Don't let Ryan fool you. But no. It's a joint operation. Can we go in and see what we're picking up today, Bill?
Sure.
What could it be? Oh, geez. Is it this? No. I couldn't afford that. Is it Bill's CT70 with a box of donuts on it? No. These are all projects that Bill and Ryan have done together or are doing together. Is it that unused 450? Is that an R or ER? R.
Yep.
That just hangs there. Is that what they were built for, Bill?
Yes.
You suppose? Yeah. Display. Nope. None of the above. We're here for these. I did a video on 250Xs and everybody said, where's your 300EX? So
Here it is.
I had to buy one, and Ryan was selling one, and then he happened to be selling an 88 250X, which I mentioned in that video are the hardest to come by 250X they have. So this one's not a showpiece by any stretch, and I think it almost looks better in the video here, but it needs some love, needs some attention.
Good running bike.
Thankfully, Bill, I have no projects that I'm working on, so I've got all sorts of time. I'm lying. But these tires look outstanding. Nice Survivor here. This was drilled, we think, for a rack, so that's very unfortunate. I did some searching because I thought maybe these fenders were the same as the 91, 92, but I think with this warning here embossed, it's different because the 91, 92s I think have the warning like that riveted on. So those are a 1 year only fender, unfortunately. But it checks all the boxes. Skid plate, original seat.
I plugged 3 of them. Fenders like that.
Yeah. Bill's got techniques that he uses. So 250X obviously is non-electric start. 300EX is. The reverse lever is a little bit different. What's funny, Bill, I pointed this out in my video, is they use the same mold because they still got the kick out or the knockout for the kicker.
They never changed it.
But this is a pre-work pickup, so as much as I'd like to walk around and look at the wall of tanks and every little thing that's going on in here, all the pictures from previous group rides that Ryan's been on, I just don't have time today. I guess I'll end on this Herbie Goes Bananas ATC 70, and then we'll load these things up. All right, they are on the trailer.
Yeah, that gas is dripping.
Gas was dripping, so we'll have to investigate.
Trouble. That's what smells like.
We'll have to reach out to our buddy Curdy at 223 Cycles, see if he's got a 300EX rebuild kit. But there it is. Over and out. So now everything's loaded up. We're heading home. It was dark on the way up, but it is beautiful on the way down, and I'd love to just pull over and soak it in, but I got to get to work because we are before work right now. So As soon as I can get these offloaded, I'm going to get some video. Well, we have offloaded. It's a little more than a week later. And these sat on the trailer for the weekend while I was out of town. But now they are offloaded and into daylight. So I'm going to pick these apart. What we're looking at here is a 1988 TRX 250X and a 1993 TRX 300EX. And we've already done videos on the later model 250X, the 91 here with the red frame, and the 92 with the silver frame. So these kind of bookend those two machines. 250X is weird because they made it in 87, and I shared pictures of my buddy Greg's 87. It's beautiful. It's a perfect example of a nice 87. They sold more 87s than they did 88s. Probably more than the other blue and white 91, 92s also. And those fenders on an 87, this is an 88, the 87 fenders were cosmic gray. And these, though they look a little gray, they are Shasta white. They almost look like they have a little pearl to them. Now this thing isn't mint by far. Nothing I own is mint. I have some really nice stuff, but this is decent. We'll say that. Try not to get my shadow here, but some of the takeaways, the demerits are these holes that were drilled for a rack that is no longer here. This, you can tell, was rubbed there but repainted. This tire's got more wear than that tire. Are they from the same time period? I don't know. Forgive me, I'm stepping over leaves that are crunching beneath my feet because it is fall. We've lost a lot of leaves on the trees. My wife's running the leaf blower over there while I record YouTube videos for you guys. But much like the 91, 92 setup, the 88 has a different frame color than the 87. This is red. The 87, which I don't have, had a silver, dark silver frame. Probably similar to the 300EX, but 250X they made 87, 88. They took a break for some reason. Maybe demand wasn't there or they had to reevaluate, but they came back out with them in 91 and 92. And then they switched to the bigger displacement 300EX, which I'm sure is not 300cc. It is 281. So that's a bit of an exaggeration there, Honda, don't you think? 281. They were big fans of the rounding up. You know, 285 EX, I guess, didn't have a ring to it. They said, no, we go 300. That's horrible. I'm sorry. If that offended anybody. No, I'm not sorry. I don't care. But the biggest thing with these are, it's electric start. So this one has a weak battery. So I don't think it's gonna have enough juice to turn over. Where's that next to? Okay. Let's see if she will. No, nothing. But the problem is they didn't offer a backup. They're like, we're going to still use the same molds as the 250X, which had that relief in there for a kicker. But we're not going to give a kicker. So I got to get a trickle charger on that. But right now, what I want to do is take the fenders off this 250X and take a look. They always kind of grab right here. So it's kind of funny to get them off. Okay, so what are we dealing with here? We got a uni filter, heavily oiled. Is that oil or gas? Probably oil. You can see the color difference. So this has been repainted. My buddy Ryan has a powder coating set up. So if I had to bet, he powder coated that. I think when he got this, it had a super trap on it. So I think that exhaust has been put on by Ryan. You can tell some of these bolts are shiny. Not Honda, but nice. So he was in the process of cleaning this up, but much like myself, he's got a ton of machines, so progress on any one machine takes a while. But I hadn't pulled the fenders on this. That's got a crack in it. Oops. There's no tools in this. That was hard to get on and off. I'm not going to take that off. It's a light, slightly out of round, it feels like. Skid plate is present. I haven't ridden this yet. It's probably still dirty from the guy he bought it from. This is all chewed up, and if I had to bet why, because everybody always kicks this up with their heel. So this is probably from people's heel going past that to kick that up. I haven't pulled the chain guard off to inspect for case damage, but it's not leaking oil. There's no real outward evidence that it's leaking. So 88 model year, built in May of 87. I would have been 6 years old when this thing was built. So cool decals. Tricycle guy and I were observing down at Binky's that Binky had a couple side by side, the 87 and the 88, and Honda is beneath the O, the 0, and the X here, and Honda is beneath the 2 and the 5 here. There's an issue with one of the decals at Binky's. Either it was installed from the factory wrong or something. You'll see that in my Binky footage if you haven't watched that, or if it hasn't been posted yet, look out for it. I haven't posted it yet. I don't know which one of these videos will air earlier. But these had a keyed ignition. Not that there was a battery involved, but you could, have some security by taking your key out. I have not tried to start this. That is off. Maybe I'll give her a couple kicks and see if she fires up. No, I did run this. I know it'll start. It's on choke. It's got this this cool screw in place of the choke lever. I can imagine why that is like that. But I think my man Curdy Eldridge at 223 Cycles probably has a choke lever I can throw on that. But anyway, I just wanted to show this. This is the lesser of the two I just picked up. I wanted this one because of how rare it is. These are the rarest 250Xs with the white plastic. The 93 300EX is a cleaner machine, but it's not, without flaw. There's lots of rust on the A-arms. The shocks aren't perfect. 93 model year made, and it doesn't say. Doesn't say what month. There's the VIN. So it's interesting they changed where they put the frame model tag. This one needs a little cleanup, a lot nicer than the 88. I'm noticing on the swing arm, and my buddy Tim Keister had this question. You know, this tab, his question was with regard to 350Xs, which have a similar tab. I'm sure this 250X, yes, has that welded on tab right there. What did those do? What were those for? 350Xs had them. 400EX doesn't. '87 200X had it. We are in the weeds, people. I apologize. 350X had it. 250R did not. 350X. If anybody has an idea on what that was for, let us know. But anyway, yeah. So this is the cleaner of the machine. These might be replacement tires. Because those have the little stubs on them and these don't. That kind of indicates to me that they aren't from the same era. The exhaust has a little surface rust on it. I'd say that's very common. The seat has some staining on it. Doesn't show up as well in the video, but it's there. You can kind of see some there and up around the sides here. But Magic Eraser might get that, but if you use a Magic Eraser on your seat, which is good to get it clean, don't get it on your letters or your warnings. It'll eat that up. And sometimes it takes the sheen away. So a lot of times I will massage my seats with like 303 or Simple Green then 303 and try to release the dirt that way. But I'd love to show you this run. Maybe I'll get a trickle charger on it and get a quick clip of it running before I stick them back in the barn. But I got some work to do. While the sun was out, I wanted to get some video for you. I think I made a deal with Ryan for some red plugs that go on one of these. I think these probably take the same plugs. I ordered some. I thought they were going to be blue, but they were red, and Ryan needed them. But as I noted at Binky's, these Shasta white fenders are 1 year only. I thought maybe they were going to be similar to 91, 92 250X because they're the same color. But 91, 92 puts the warning info in a riveted square here, and that goes away. So if I wanted to replace those fenders and have them be correct, I couldn't just grab a set of 91, 92 250X fenders, which would probably be more plentiful. I'd have to find this 1 year only version. God bless Honda, right? But anyway, let me turn this around. I just wanted to share that with you, how these two followed me home. I'll say this, I didn't buy these because now I'm going to collect all the Honda four-wheelers, sport four-wheelers. My buddy was selling these, and he made me a fair deal, and I wanted to bring them home to show you guys. I'm definitely going to hang on to them for a little while, but I don't know that I'll hang on to them forever. Space is at a premium these days, and I am getting ready to put things away for the winter. So I need to make some decisions. And just as I close this out, I'll tell you how, like, I've got a camper and a boat and an enclosed trailer that I'll store in my pole barn. And so things get really tight in the winter time. So I try to position things I know I'm going to want to work on over the winter towards the front or accessible areas. But I don't know what I'm going to do. I know I need to clean the carb on the 400EX. I know I need to pull the 88 250R in the shop because that didn't start last time we tried to, and it was not even having any spark. I don't know what other machines in here I'm going to want to work on this winter. I do want to work on my 84 200E, which is just freshly dropped off to powder coat. But this is what it looked like before it left Finland. So we will be restoring it back to similar glory. TPC needs the valves redone. This thing needs some attention. It's cool, these tank shrouds, that's a short track tank. Those are kind of transparent, but ATC Addiction just came out with new short track tank shrouds in all the colors that Meyer offers. So find him on eBay or Facebook if you want to order a set of those. But I got all sorts of stuff that needs attention. I'd like to get my 88 Big Red in my shop too and get that all swapped over. But as my dad always said, Rome wasn't built in a day, so things take time. Rome was built in at least 3 days. Before I go, I wanted to give a special shout out to one of my subscribers who, his name on YouTube is Kane Beeping. And I don't know what his real name is, but he started commenting on some of my recent videos, and then all of a sudden I noticed every day over the course of however long it took, he was watching about 3 or 4 videos a day. And he was commenting on each one. And sometimes it was just a quick, awesome video. Sometimes it was a little bit more, but I thought that was awesome. That was the first time that had happened. And I realized I actually put out quite a few videos, so it took him a while to do that. But I want to say thank you to Kane Beeping. And if you can find me, Kane, if that's your name or whatever, that's what I'll call you. If you can find me on Instagram or Facebook and send me a message, let me know that's you. I want to send you a decal packet as a thank you. And I've got a variety of this old Trike stickers now, and eventually I'll get some shirts and stuff together. I'll be cool like MRC builds and figure that out. But if anybody else wants to do that and go through the whole catalog, start at the beginning and go on through, it's a time commitment. I can only imagine how long it took him. But comment on the videos as you go, and I check my notifications enough I'll be able to identify that. So I lay that challenge down if you want to do it. But again, Kane, find me on Facebook or Instagram and shoot me a message, and we'll get you some stickers. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All the things every YouTuber says. And we'll catch you later. Thanks.